Meditating on the truth of life. The origin of the desert. The origin of the desert. The Arabs explain the origin of the desert with the following fable. God is creating the universe. After completing the stars, the earth, the seas, and the rivers, God started creating the humans. He molded beautiful bodies, but that was just statues because they do not yet have souls. At that time, a new archangel proposed to God that it was necessary to create souls for humans. So God diligently locked himself in the laboratory to create souls for humans. Newly released souls are still very fragile and weak. He brought those fresh souls to earth and distributed them to humanity. But unfortunately, it rained that day, so some souls that were not strong enough were deformed. One day, one of the people who had received the distorted soul blurted out a lie. Although it was just an insignificant lie, it was the first lie to appear in human history. God deeply regrets not being able to prevent that lie. He then gathered all mankind and declared, "From now on, no one will commit another lie. Otherwise, for every lie, I will let a grain of sand fall to the ground."
Many people heard God's threat and chuckled in their hearts. How much a grain of sand matter when comparing with the vast green fields of grass? As a result, humans ignored God's warnings. The second person adds a lie and still believes that it is just an insignificant statement. Just as adding a grain of sand on the earth does not change its face. Just like that, the third person, then the fourth person. People lied to the point that God no longer had the strength to let the sand fall on the ground. He had to use the hands of the angels to help. Let it rain sand.
Soon, the green meadows and luxuriant gardens turned into arid deserts.
Occasionally a few green oases spring up, which is a sign of the presence of a few people who still respect the truth. But gradually, the plague of lies spread everywhere, and the earth became just a desert.
Everyone who lives in a society built on lies, deceit, and mutual jealousy demonstrates the desert of human love. Every desert is a manifestation of death. The death of human love, the death of mutual trust, the death of sacrifice and service, the death of generosity. In short, lying is also the name of selfishness. A liar is someone who only knows how to live for himself. If man's truth is to live lovingly, to live for others, then a liar is someone who denies himself. Jesus harshly condemned deceitful attitudes. He said, "Say only yes if you mean yes, and no if you mean no. If you say more than yes or no, it is from the evil one." The liar, therefore, places himself under the dominion and control of the devil. Each deceitful attitude is a grain of sand falling in the desert of human love. But every act of generosity, of love, of service is a green oasis of truth, the truth of love.
Sow a thought and you reap an action. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny.